We're live. It's another episode of the 30 Days That Suck. Today is episode number 7. I'm talking about weight loss scams. Dino should be joining us here shortly, I think. I don't know. I sent him a message on Facebook. He's a busy guy. Let's hopefully he's not ironically eating some food, which would delay the, appearance to the weight loss scam show. But, dude, I'll tell you what, man. I mean, I'm a bigger guy. You know what I mean? When I was in the service, before I got into the service, I didn't really have issues with weight loss when I was younger. It was whatever. I would eat. I was a eating fool in high school, dude. I would go to the Burger King. Back in the day, they would have Whoppers for $1, and I would get 2 of them bitches. Like, I thought nothing of it. And I drank a lot of pop in high school, a lot of Pepsi, stuff like that, Mountain Dew. I was a Mountain Dew chugging fool, bro. I really was. I drank a lot of Mountain Dew up until like year 2000 or so. Maybe even later than that. I don't know. It was so much Mountain Dew. But like I didn't really have any weight loss issues, because I didn't really work out. I did typical teen shit, but I didn't I wasn't like super obese or anything. I maybe hit like 220, 230 or something like that, but it was no big deal. But like when I went into the service, I had to get below a certain weight. And I was 6'3". And back in the day before they changed it, they upped it to 224 pounds. But when I first got in, you had to be under 212 pounds for my height. And dude, 212 for a guy who's 6'3", that's not a lot, man. That's not a lot. Dude, it's how tall you got to be, it's pretty skinny. Go back and look at some of my pictures. Like when I was 6'3", 200, I was a skinny looking fool. If you don't have muscle on you, that's not a lot of weight. So I had to lose some weight to get into service. And I did get down to, I was at 231. I still remember to this day. I had to go down to MEPS 5 times, bro. 5 times. You know how annoying MEPS is? You have to go down there 5 times. That's a lot of times in MEPS. It's a lot of times. But I went down, I was 231. I went down there again, it was 220. And then nowadays they wouldn't let you do that. They wouldn't let you go down to MEPS 3, 4 times. They'd be like, fuck off. But then I finally got down to like 208 or whatever. I was below the threshold. And I actually ballooned up again. I was like 217. I had to go back again. And finally, before I shipped out, I was 200. Like right about 202, I believe. 202, right at 202 pounds. And I was doing Slim Fast then. Mick, what's up, buddy? How's life, man? It's my buddy Mick. The legend. Pete knows about MEPS. He knows about MEPS. MEPS is, for those who don't know, MEPS stands for Military Entrance Processing Station. And basically, before you go into the service, or you get you go there a couple times. You go there at first to get, processed. And then right before you leave for basic training, you go there and they ship you out, make sure everything's good to go, give you a drug test, check your balls, shit like that. And it can be quite annoying because it's a very regimented thing, but it's honestly, MEPS is a good primer for hurry up and wait in the service because, like, obviously, a lot of you guys know about the government and being in the military. There's a lot of, doing stuff right away and then waiting around for 9 hours. That's a great training in MEPS because I remember sitting around in rooms for hours. We got so bored in the one room, they had a pool table. Instead of putting quarters in there, we just fucking stuffed paper in there and just played because we were playing so much fucking pool because we were there for so long. Ski Girly, what's up, Bobby Joe? How's life? Shandog's in the house. What up? Hell on earth. That's true. And it's MEPS is always a bragging contest too. Like when I was there, like the active duty Marines are always the most vocal. Like, oh yeah, we're going active duty Marines. Yeah. The guys are like, wow, the Air Force wasn't easy enough. They got an Air National Guard. Holy crap. But end of the day, the pay is all the same. The air conditioning is better than Air Force. Let's be real. PC 420. What's up, my brother? What's up? So going back to, weight loss back then. So I did the Slim Fast. And for those who don't, I don't know if they still got Slim Fast? I don't even know. I don't even remember if they still got Slim Fast. But the idea behind Slim Fast was you would take a shake, in the morning. You would drink, they had this powder. It's like a protein shake kind of. You put the powder in there, put the milk or water in there, whatever, drink the shake. You have a shake for breakfast, shake for lunch, and then, a sensible meal for dinner. Bobby Joe says they still got them. So they still got Slim Fast. Now, and you lose weight. I lost a lot of weight. I was, I obviously lost fucking like 30 pounds overall. 230 down to 200. But what they don't tell you is that all that shake crap is just meal replacement. Start kind of just starving yourself. It really is. Like you're not getting the calories you need. I think back to the calories I would eat in those days, maybe 1,000 a day. If that, it wasn't many. If I would have done that without the stupid shakes, it's probably would still would have lost weight. You know what I mean? So it's the Slim Fast was never my favorite, man. I never liked it. It was kind of I would I remember back we used to put some ice cream in there. We put some extra sugar in there and shit. I remember we put a couple peanut butters in there. We actually hooked that shit up. Back then I was a big drinker too, man. Even at 18, I was still drinking. So what I would do, I remember to this day, I would start drinking like the days I wanted to drink, I would just get drunk in the morning, like, get drunk at lunch. That way you're just drunk the whole day. If you're drunk the whole day, you don't have to worry about eating because you're already drunk. Now, this is Mick is spot on this. This is very spot on. They put so much stuff in your food. It's not surprising you got weight loss there. This is very, very fucking true. Now, a lot of the organizations, McDonald's is a good example. Anything, man. They put so much chemicals and MSGs and all that crap in your food, and it's just not natural. I mean, there's no secret that like the quality of food at some of these places has declined, since the 80s, 70s, and 80s and all that. Even since the 90s. I mean, think back to the 90s, how good a Big Mac was, or other shit. And it's so much processed stuff, and because they got to cut costs to meet the demand. And it puts so much additives in there, and all. I mean, look at kids. Go to any school right now. You know what I mean? Go to any school and see how many obese children there are. There's a lot, man. It's a lot more than it was when we were in school. It really is. I remember we had maybe one or two kids who was over 100 pounds, in like third, fourth grade, whatever. Man, they got a couple. They got the classes that big now, and I mean, it's not their fault. The kids are doing the same shit. I mean, it is kind of fault, but I mean. In a roundabout way, it's not totally everybody's fault because, like, if you're eating the same shit your parents did, your parents are giving it to you. Like say, I give the same shit to my kids, and my parents gave it to me. I mean, if we don't know any better, they put fucking shit in there and just keep gaining weight. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's they put so much sugar and shit. I mean, I'm sitting here drinking the Starbucks. I like this actually because this is 90 calories. It's a lot less than the whatever. Black coffee works so much good for. I don't want to turn this a weight loss drive, but like, I guess it is weight loss drive. But like. Dude, black coffee is great for dieting, in my opinion. It's not the best for long-term health in terms of like caffeine is not good for you, but like if you're losing weight and you just want you want something to drink and that has no calories in it, coffee's great. You can throw a couple creamers in there, it's just good. Even black coffee is okay, serviceable sometimes. Colin, what up, buddy? It's true. At the end of the day, it is all calorie counting. I mean, it's all calories in versus calories burned. But like everybody, let's be real. I mean, a lot of the food is just. It's diet food, supposedly. It's just tasteless. I mean, it's not everybody's going to go out there and eat a salad. People don't like. I mean, salad's not a meal. It's not. It's just a bunch of roughage. You could eat a head of lettuce. You're still gonna be hungry. You know what I mean? You need some kind of calories. And it's just. I think a lot of it is people don't move around as much as they used to. And I mean, we're just a very sedient society, especially here in America. Shar, I am doing outstanding, Shar. It's my lunch break. We're just having the 30 days of things that suck. Today is weight loss scams. And we're just weight loss in general, typically. But do you remember back in the 90s, this is even before, it might have been around the same time as Slim Fast, but they took it off the market. It was a product, Bobby Joe or people over 40 might remember this. It was called Fen-Phen. You guys remember that? F-E-N-P-H-E-N or something like that? And people were taking it left and right, and they were just losing all kinds of weight. And then they pulled it off the market because something was wrong with it. You guys remember that? Yes, Hydroxycut. Hydroxycut, isn't that the one that just makes you fucking go to the bathroom all the time? I remember seeing that in my house. There was Hydroxycut pills. I was like, what are these doing here? And they got great marketing. They got great fucking marketing for Hydroxycut. I mean, you go in there and there's a guy looks like a Greek god. Says, "Oh, I take 2 Hydroxycut pills a day," and I'll show you the fucking 6 hours he's working out. You know what I mean? Of course, you're gonna look like that if you work out 6 hours a day. It doesn't matter if you're taking the fucking pills or not. Yes, the Fen-Phen got your metabolism going. Was really, really, man, it just made people wired. It really did. Yeah, cutting out sugar is a good one, man. It really is. Fried foods is a big one too, dude. Fried foods are if you cut out fried food, it's hard too, because like you go to the bar, everything's fried. But like if you like say you make instead of a burger one day, you make a fucking bologna and cheese sandwich or something, just that little bit of difference helps out, man. It really does, not even anything fried. Because I know it's controversial because we have a lot of barbecue friends, but I mean you can't eat fried food every day. You just can't. You got to balance that shit. You really got to, you probably should have meats. I mean, there are diets where you can have meat replacements, but it's really hard in a society like ours to not eat meat. I mean, it's expensive too. Like, look at those vegan budgets, bro. You got to be rich to be a vegan, man. Fuck. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the Atkins, dude. I did the Atkins diet for a little bit, and it does help you lose weight. I mean, you will lose weight, but it's my goodness, you're famished. You can't move. Like, what I was doing was I was back in the Air Force days. We had to run a mile and a half. Every year we had to run a mile and a half and do push-ups and sit-ups. That was our formula. And they did a waist measurement as well. So I was trying to get down the shredded pounds. So I tried the Atkins diet. And I did it for like a couple weeks. And I lost, whatever pounds, 10, 15 pounds, whatever. But I went there, tried to run a mile and a half. I couldn't even fucking finish the mile and a half because there's no carbs in there. You don't have nothing to burn energy with. So it's if you're going out there and working out, Atkins is the best for you, in my opinion. I mean, keep in mind, I'm not even gonna say I'm not a medical professional because by my general appearance, I'm not a medical professional. But use Atkins with caution. Atkins, I think, can be helpful for people who are really, really big and they're just trying to get that initial boost. You know what I mean? Like, say you're like 375, you want to get down to like 330 or whatever. Just getting that initial poundage off, that can really help for some people, but it's not in any way long-term sustainable, in my opinion. It's not. Some diet plan says, wait, hold on, wait, right here. Some diet plans work and some don't. I just say exercise if you can, that helps. That's very true. Moving around is very key, man. I mean, look at guys like Chaddy. I mean, Chaddy he doesn't drive, but he walks. But I mean, look at him. He can do whatever he wants. He's gonna be rail thin. Yeah, I mean, it's not all about metabolism. It's just about, sometimes you just move around and it's good. It's I used to bike to work, man. That was fun. I believe it or not, I did that back in 2013. I'll tell you a story. Back in 2013, I'm like my third PT test failure. Like, they were going to kick me out if I failed the next one. So I was like, shit, man, I got to buckle down. So I fucking started biking to work every day. I did this workout program called Insanity that I learned in the desert. I got a little thing, and I lost like 60 pounds in fucking 3 months, man. It was amazing. And I did it, and I was getting drunk every week too. It wasn't like I wasn't still getting fucked up. And I went in there, I killed it. I was like 200 pounds. And I mean, that's not sustainable for me. 200 is not sustainable. I didn't enjoy the lifestyle. So I'm right now, I'm probably about 240. 240 is a good weight for me, but like for the Air Force, like, it didn't work because you had to be so skinny. So now that I'm out, it's good. We got, it says, I cut out the majority of shoulders and sugars, work out 6 days. Nice. 6 days. See, I don't work out at all. I mean, I'll work out like this. I call it necessity working out. Like, if we got to walk to the car from the park, from the venue, that's a workout for me. Or if I got to, I'll go play with the kids. That's a workout. I can't sit in the gym, dude. I can't do the gyms. I don't like, people in gyms are, because everybody in the gym wants to offer you advice. And even if you don't want it, and it's like, I don't like I'm not an etiquette guy. So it's like, oh, you got to light on the machine 5 times this way. And then after you do it, you have to light up all the things. I just, if I had a workout machine, I would use it myself. But you can go out there. I'm more of a Rocky IV style. You know what I mean? Go out there and chase a chicken and fucking just use natural things in life to work out. Because I don't like gyms. I just don't like, for one, it's that they always take the money right out of your check. Like, how many people got fucking, you remember back in the day, Bally Scandinavian, they used to do that? I know somebody in here remembers that. I know it. Bally Scandinavian used to take it right out of your check, and people would always forget. They would never go. I think you had to go 5 times. I think the rule was you had to go 5 times in a month, or maybe it was 5 times a year. But they had a little specific thing. If you didn't do it, you're automatically billed. Does anybody remember that? Seriously, it was like you would sign a no frills contract or whatever. Like, there was no money down, no risk or whatever. And you could cancel at any time, but you had to use the gym like 5 or 6 times. And if you didn't, the contract automatically went out through the year, and everybody always just said, fuck it, and never went. That's why I never liked the deceptive marketing practices of those places. I mean, they're obviously good spots. I mean, the Planet Fitness, I think, is the big one now. Kayla used to work there. They got good workout machines. The massages are probably worth it, but like, I mean, you could get up out your house, go all the way down there. And I know this sounds lazy, and it is. But if I'm going to leave the house, I'm going to do it for some purpose. Go say hi to some friends. Oh, let's go meet up at the park and walk around. That's a way better workout, in my opinion, than fucking, oh, let me sit there and go like this and grunt, and there's a bunch of sweaty guys. I don't want to see guys working out. And when the chicks are working out, they're so, I don't want to sit there and stare at chicks working out either. You know what I mean? So it's like, gyms just aren't my thing. They never will. Never really were, man. It's even back in high school, dude. Like in football, I never liked the gym. Like, and part of that too was because like we had a two campus system in my high school. Like, one was the east side, one was the west side. Now I would have to take a bus and go work out on the east side. And man, I wasn't trying to do all that. No way, dude. No way. So a lot of sugar is bad for you. I can have a quarter of tea. It's true. Yeah, there's a lot of wine and sugar. There really is. A lot of wine and beer. Or no, a lot of wine and beer. There's some sugar in some beers, but sugar, there's a lot of wine and beers. Or no, god damn it. A lot of sugar in wine, I'd like to say. At least I believe. I was never a wine drinker. I never liked the wine. Follow what Char says for sure. All right, Bobby Joe says, I hate gyms. I'm the same way as you just got. Cut the logs. Hell yeah, dude. Fucking lumberjacking is the shit. Is the shit. All right. Mick says, eat pomegranates and peanuts. You get severe splash farts. Yeah, you get a lot of that with coffee too. It does. That's a bad side about coffee, dude. You got about 9:30. You're going to the bathroom and you're gonna feel an explosion, brother. It's ridiculous. You say I pay me to chase chickens. I would if you got some chickens. I'll run around and chase some chickens and shit. I'm down for that. Water. That's a very good key too. If you guys see me out, you'll see me drink a lot of iced tea, but I do drink quite a bit of water. I think that really does help. That's honestly, I've read that like the colder the better too. I don't have the patience to just get cold water every time. I get right out of the tap. I grew up on Lake Erie water. You know, people are like, oh, Lake Erie water, wasn't that the water that burned? Yeah, I mean, whatever. It's when you're used to it by now, you know, it's hard water. I love it. It's good water. But yeah, I drink quite a bit of it when I'm not drinking iced tea and whatnot. I mean, usually I'm smoking and whatnot. So when I'm smoking all the time, you got to have something to drink, or else your mouth's going to go dry as shit. So I feel you. He goes, I do Gold's Gym. I could work on post since I pay for it. I know what. That's a good point. That's a good point. Like I was gonna actually say, like, if you have a, workout facility at your base, like, Groovy, or like, you work, like, I know, like down at my work, there's the office, at least there was a fucking fitness center there. Really nice one, actually. But it's like, a lot of people are like that. They won't go when it's there, but if they're paying, they'll go. So, I mean, but when I was in the office, I would just walk, because we were in a tall building. We had like 33 flights of steps. So me and this one girl, we would just go walk all up and down the whole flight of steps, just one time on a break. If you started in the basement and went all the way up, it was 15 minutes. We went walk. Maybe we did walk back down. I don't know. I can't remember how long it took, but like, just use stuff around you. I mean, it's always free. It's always free. Web knows what's up. I mean, it's funny. Most of the military guys are the ones on top of it. But yeah, so you just got to look at what you get put into it. I mean, and it's hard too, because a lot of us go to events and shit. You know what I mean? We'll go to, hey, come on over, man, and get a wedding or a funeral or barbecue, and they're always just loading shit your throats, man. It's you got to say no sometimes. Just take a bite. Like, look, I'm losing weight, or whatever. You can't. People, and it's hard too as a dad. I know a lot of you guys are dads, dude. It's like, even moms, but let's be real. This burden usually falls on the father of the family. Like, these kids don't, they're so picky, or you make something for them, they don't eat it. You know what I mean? It's like, you don't need that out there. You want to, you want your kids to finish their meals, but the dad's always got to finish it. So like, there's times I just want to eat. If I know there's something that I know one of the kids ain't going to eat, I'll just save room from the previous meal. Because if not, the food's going to go to waste. You know what I mean? Here we go. She says, I walk over 8 miles to Hershey Park this weekend. Yeah, that's right. You walk 4 miles and eat a fucking soft pretzel with cheese on it, and there's 3 miles gone. Yes, I remember that. I don't know. I always talk with people about that. Not too many people remember that. Back in the 80s, we used to have, I don't know if it was Reagan and we're training for like some war or something, but like they had this big cargo net on the side of the gym. We'd had to climb up to the top of that, and then they had 2 ropes. One was with little, knots on it, like little balls and stuff to climb up. And then they just had a sheer rope. You're supposed to crawl up to, like, who the fuck, why would a kid need to climb the top of the gym in a sheer rope? I guarantee you that people who were doing that back in the 80s were the ones who got recruited to be in the service later on, because that was some military training type bullshit. All right, forgive me. I'm a little behind in the comments here. Shar says, gyms are a good way to go. Yeah, yoga's cool. Yeah, the park is great for yoga. I mean, if you want to do yoga and stretch out, park is great for that. They got goat yoga too, man. Yeah, when it comes to the, I can't advocate those. Seltzer drinks are so garbage, though. You know what I mean? I wasn't on the forefront. I haven't drank since 18, but I remember them, and it's, I don't know. I would rather drink 2 or 3 really good beers than fucking 8 or 9 shit beers if I was still drinking. You know what I mean? Like, you can go out there, you can drink a 12-pack of Michelob Ultra, you're getting 600 calories, but it's like, I could have 2 or 3 fucking, pale ales. It's going to be way better in my opinion. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Just depends on your thing. Miller Lite's good for that kind of stuff. You can picture Miller Lite. I mean, that's when I was, I think it was Miller Lite. And then I remember back when I was shredding, like when I lost the 60 pounds, I would look in 2013. I would get drunk once a week, no matter what. I always had said that, and I would drink one beer a day too. It was always a craft beer. I always had like an Oktoberfest or something like that. But I always made sure I did one a day, and I built it into the calorie thing. All right. I get my water and my coffee. That's true. Beer and water is mostly, or water and beer. No, beer and coffee is mostly water. This is all about motivation. Even when you want to just make yourself just feel good. That's true. You know, working out does suck, man. Like when you are doing it, but man, it does feel good when you're done. It does. You go home and you just relax on the couch after you worked out. And what Chong said, do you remember when Timmy Chong was on? He said, "You want a really good high? Go work out and smoke." And that's true. That's really true. Like if there's been times I come back from a game, we've done a lot of walking and shit. Come home, it's like, man, this weed's pounding good. So that's a really good point, man. You go out there and just if you combine fitness with intoxicants. I mean, I'm not gonna say go out there and drink. I'm not an advocate of drinking anymore because myself, but like if you're drinking and you can do it responsibly, go do that. But go work out first. Fucking, I mean, go do them softball tournaments. Those are fun as fuck when you go to first base, you drink a beer, all that kind of shit. Don't overdo it, but I mean, it can be fun as hell. Colin signed up for Gold's Gym, $30. Right? That's what I'm saying, dude. It's I mean, well, you gotta be self-motivated. Typically, the people who are self-motivated enough to go to the park and work out would probably be the same at the gym. So I mean, it's just like, you just gotta find time for it. Nick says, I drink so much soda I piss Dr. Pepper. You can't do it with cheap stuff, but sticking with clear alcohol. Yeah, that's true. That's very true. Vodkas are way better than whiskeys. The lighter the beer, probably the less calories you get. I mean, but you know how it is a beer. I mean, beer could you don't want to drink like piss beer. I mean, I guess you can. I mean, it all depends what you can afford, I guess. Webb was 6'2" and $155. Jesus, bro. My God. So for frame of reference, so check out what Chief Webb is talking about. For those who don't know, check out Webb. He's a great guy. But he was in the Air Force, too. I think he's still in the Guard or retired out of the Guard. But listen, he's, say, 6'3". So I'm 6'2". Look how big I am. Imagine me 100 pounds lighter. So you'd have to, cut from here down and maybe cut a leg off. That is mind-boggling. Dude, tag me in one of your pictures on Facebook. I got to see your basic training picture. I got to. That's hilarious. Coffee and a spicy chicken. Talk about a Metamucil effect. Chicken curry's all right. The grilled chicken's really good, man. Every diet I've ever seen always has a lot of grilled chicken on it. Like you take the chicken breast out, you grill it, but man, grilled chicken patties is really good. I fuck with it. I do a beer review right after my work. See, there you go. There you go. You already got the calories. That's the beauty of working out too. If you account for all the shit you're gonna do, like say you bike fucking 10 miles and that burns 700 calories or whatever, or you go run 3 miles, or you just do a bunch of stuff and you burn 300 calories. There's your beer for that day. If you do it extra, that's a good reward system, man. I love that idea. El Hobo is made of soda. Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually seen Hobo eat food, so I think that is correct. I think he just has like a little flap up here. He picks up and just dumps vodka in there and just runs for the day. And then the cigarettes, there's like, that's what keeps him going with the vapor. It's like a steam engine kind of thing, like a robot. So what's some other old weight loss scams? You guys remember a thing called Body Solutions? I know somebody's got to remember that. I was thinking about that in the other room the other day or earlier, but there was this program right around, I want to say 99, 2000-ish called Body Solutions. And basically you would lose weight while you sleep. And these people would take it and they say, oh, yeah, you can just do whatever you want. And man, people were fucking, all these radio announcers like, oh, I've lost 50 pounds on Body Solutions. And nobody ever came up with proof. It was all bullshit. I want accountability. Does anybody remember that? It was just in my head. It's hard to do. It's hard to do a beer review at 7:30 a.m. I'll tell you what, though, man. Some of those early morning beers are really good. Let's be real. If you're a drinker and you like the beer and shit like that, man, pop a beer at fucking 6 o'clock. That is a good beer. Like a breakfast beer. Oh, that shit was great. I love breakfast beers. But you can't do it because if you've got to go in the office or something. Obviously, it's breakfast beer would probably be limited for a day, like a Saturday or Sunday. I guess that's why brunches are so popular. I think what we need to do in society is emphasize the weekend brunch a lot more. I think that'd be a great get together for people. Just that whole, between 9 to 3, just have a whole fucking bunch of alcohol and fucking food out there. Problem is, runs into the football games after a little bit, but man, I can't wait for football season. Cannot wait. Can think, dude. Oh, this one right here, Bacon. The shake weights, yes. You remember the shake? Everybody remembers the commercials for the shake weights. It looks like you're fucking whacking it. That one was ridiculous. Because my daughter has POTS. Water is her cute 90 ounces a day. I would probably say I drink about that. I try to. That's why I always go to the bathroom. My kids go, you got a bladder the size of a peanut. I'm like, well, I mean, see how much I'm drinking? I'm drinking freaking, I drink a gallon of this iced tea. I drink, this is a gallon. I go through one of these a day. And then after that, I probably drink 3 or 4 or 5 things of these, depending on how much I'm smoking and all that. Yeah, that's how it is, man. Some people, they get on weight when they get older. I've kind of, I don't know. I've kind of always been the same weights-ish. Like I've been 6'2", 6'3" for, probably since 1990, 91, somewhere around there. So that's like 30 some years. And I've been as low as 200. No, I tell you, I was 190 when I played football in high school. I was 190, like sophomore year. And then I've been as big as 300. And it was only for like a month. I was only up there, like right when I got out of the service, I freaking smoked a lot of weed. I ate everything in sight. I gained a lot of weight. And I got back down, and we had a weight loss thing at work. It got down to about 270. And then from there, it's never been above 250. It's been right around there. But yeah, it's a little ridiculous. Let's see. Trying to do 70. He hates water. I don't mind water. I really do fuck with water. I really like water. I'm not gonna lie. I like the but water is one of those things you can't. It's after a while, like it's quenching. Like if you go out and work out and then you drink some water, that's fucking great. It's perfect water. Or if you're out there, in the yard and it's hot and shit, and you drink a nice, that's awesome. But like if you have too much water, you're like, man, another glass of water doesn't sound good. I mean, there's some people like, oh, I gotta keep drinking. And there's only that's why you gotta find stuff you like. Some people advocate green tea. Like my one buddy's like, oh, I got the green tea. I can't stand green tea myself. I don't really like it. So that's why I like, I'll fuck with the coffee or, this shit. Like, I think Starbucks made this with people in mind who are trying to lose weight. This is actually not too bad. It's called Splash of coffee with splash of milk and vanilla. It's only 90 calories, which is way better than like you go to Starbucks, you're gonna pay. Or how many calories is a normal Starbucks? That's where you guys got to watch it, man. I know a lot of people go to Starbucks. A lot less people going to Starbucks because of the price increases. But man, you get a Starbucks Frappuccino, that's like 700 calories, dude. That's half your allotment for the day. It's not a good idea. That's not a good idea at all. Metabolism is low at 30. Yeah, I don't eat as much as people think, man. I know because I got the pothead reputation. People think I got the munchies and all that, but I really don't eat that much food compared to a lot what people would normally think. Like, if I have pizza, I might have a couple slices, but that's like all I'm going to eat for the day, I'll just have a couple snacks here or there. I think a lot of it's because I do drink a lot of empty calories, and that keeps your body full, We've got a lot of water in here. There's not room for food to go. It's just not. Shar says, when I was younger, I had so much weight and just wanted to lose it. No, a little bit of a belly and want it gone. Yeah. Gallon of water. Yeah. That's the thing too. If you're out there, guys like Colin, they got jobs when you're on the road, man. It's if you're drinking a lot of water, it kind of sucks. You got to go pee every 2 seconds. Like I couldn't imagine. Imagine I've had to run into that too. Like we would get off work and go to the bar. Right? We'd go right across the street to the bar and had a couple beers. And man, you break that seal and you're on the way home. Fuck. Dude, there was one time. I'll close on this. This is a funny story. So we were taking there's this thing called the park and ride. And basically, what the park and ride is you park your car there, and the bus takes you right downtown. And then when you're off work, you just walk to the same bus, and it takes you right back to your car, and you get in your car, you go home. So work ends at 4:30. So I got off work, and we went to the bar, did our thing, had some beers, and man, we got on the park and ride bus to go back to the lot there. And we got stuck in traffic. It was like a 45-minute drive. I had to pee so bad because I probably had 4 or 5 beers at the bar, half hour. And man, I got that bus fucking stopped. I said I didn't give a fuck. I ran right out of the bus and found a tree and just fucking let loose in front of like 50 people. I didn't give a fuck. I had to pee so bad. Outstanding, everyone. All right, thanks everybody for coming out today, guys. Tomorrow's topic is gonna be what sucks is gonna be menstruation, because menstruation is not fun. If you've ever seen it or had it in your life, maybe you're a girl or somebody who's menstruated, it's a fuck. We got a special guest tomorrow going to be joining us, so tune in tomorrow at I haven't got the time yet, but check on YouTube. I think it's gonna be like 1 Eastern, somewhere around there, but it'll be a lunchtime show just like this one. Thanks for coming out, guys, and I'll see you later. Take it easy.